May adlaw na tong tanan. If you just had a stroke and your arm is still flaccid or flimsy, then this video might help you. Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm your occupational therapist, and my goal is to help you be more consistent with your therapy at home. Immediately after a stroke, your arm becomes very weak or difficult to move. You might not even feel anything there, or it is numb. And this is what you call a flaccid arm. At this stage, it is very crucial that you start your therapy or rehabilitation immediately. And in this video, we will be using things that you will find at home: a back scratcher and a hairbrush, in order to wake up that flaccid arm or to start moving it again. The techniques that we'll be doing in this video will be fast brushing or fast tapping. So we will be doing a top to bottom approach, and in this video my stroke arm will be my left side. You can apply these techniques on both sides, okay? So if your stroke arm is your right arm, you can apply these techniques as well. Alright, so the first area we need to facilitate and to wake up will be our traps, okay? The muscles that is responsible in shrugging our shoulders, okay? So I'll be using a hairbrush. You can use your back scratcher if you can reach your shoulder there, okay? So I'll be using a hairbrush and I'll be brushing upwards towards my neck, all right? Towards my neck and my head. Do that for 30 seconds, all right? Just brush, brush, brush. Be gentle, don't push too hard. Just imagine you are brushing your hair. You don't brush your hair and push to your scalp very hard, right? So just brush gently but fast, okay? So keep brushing for 30 seconds, and after, you are going to shrug your shoulders just like this, okay? Both first. Do maybe one or two. Now after doing that, isolate that side. Try to shrug that shoulder, right? So that's the first area. Next area we are to work on will be our scapula or our shoulder blade. It will be very difficult to reach that area, right? So we will be using a back scratcher. This is a back scratcher. So you're just going to tap that area, the muscles of your shoulder blade, for 30 seconds. When you have a stroke, your rotator cuff muscles or your shoulder blade muscles become very weak. And as a result, you will feel a space in between your arm and your shoulder, right here on top. So we need to wake up that area. And those muscles are responsible in rotating our arm, okay? Rotating our arm like that or this way, okay? So tap, tap, tap for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, keep your elbow to your side like this and move your arm away and towards the belly, okay? If it is still difficult, use your good arm, an affected arm, in moving, okay? Keep that elbow stuck to your belly, okay? Just like that. Now, make sure that you are trying your best to activate your shoulder blade muscles, okay? When there is no contraction, when there is no more movement, stop. Do the tapping again, okay? And move. So about 30 seconds of the tapping, then try to move that arm away and towards your belly. All right? So that's how you activate your shoulder blade muscles. The next area we will be working on will be our deltoids, or that fleshy part of our shoulder. We will be using our hairbrush this time, and we are going to just brush, 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 going upwards. So front part, the side of your deltoid, and the back. Now if you can't reach the back, you use your back scratcher again, okay, to tap that part, okay? use whichever tool you are more comfortable. You can just do the tapping or the brushing, okay? So again, we are just brushing like so for 30 seconds. The exercise that you need to do after doing the brushing will be going to the side like this. So the movement is going to the side first. Assist your arm and do your best to go sideways. You don't have to go all the way up as much yet. So for as long as you can feel there is contraction, that is good. And then rest if you need to. For the front part, you go forward and up. Okay? Forward and up. Try your best to isolate that muscle. You might have the tendency to hike that shoulder. That is fine at this stage. Okay, so if you need to go that way and move that arm, that is fine for now. But as much as possible, try to isolate that muscle to contract. Okay, go up and forward. Let it rest. Brush again. All right. For the next muscles and areas that we need to work on, we need to have a table. So let me get a table. The next area we are going to work on is the muscle responsible in bending that elbow, which we need when we eat, brush our teeth, or brush our hair, or even putting on a shirt. So we need to wake up that muscle as well, okay? So we are going to focus on the belly of your biceps muscle. We are going to brush upwards again for 30 seconds, okay? I apologize if I'm not doing 30 seconds in this video, otherwise this will be very long, but I will do my best to do a long brushing here to simulate that you are doing this while watching me, okay? Watching this video. So after brushing the belly of your biceps muscle, try to bring your hand to your mouth. Okay, go up that way. Now, if that is difficult, more than likely that is difficult, just put your arm on the table and slide that arm. Okay, it won't be a big movement yet. Just a slight movement here, or even here, or even here. All right. So you don't have to go to the end range. You can also start from the beginning range of that movement. Okay. So move that muscle. If it won't move anymore, it got tired, let it rest, go back to brushing. All right? We also need to work on the muscle responsible for extending that arm. Okay? We need to extend our arm in order to reach for something. Or to put on our shirt, we need to extend that arm too, right? So we need to work on that muscle responsible for that movement. You can tap using your hairbrush. If you can't reach that area, use your back scratcher. If you have a ruler, you can also use a ruler, right? Anything that will reach those far muscles or the areas that is difficult to reach, use things that you can find at home. Just make sure you're not hurting yourself, okay? So tap, tap, tap for 30 seconds or brush for 30 seconds. Now, this time you need to put your arm closer to you in order to extend, okay? Moving it away from you this time, okay? So away. Bring that hand back, away, okay? Bring that hand back and away. When it gets tired, go back to fast brushing or fast tapping, right? Just like so. Let's do it again. Extend that arm that way. You can also do this way right here, just sliding that arm forward. Then bring it back. Make sure your elbow is bent when you bend. When you bring that arm back, then slide that arm straight again. Okay? Go back to brushing or tapping. And that is how you wake up your triceps muscle, which is responsible for extending that arm. Okay? Next, we are going to brush or tap the palm side of our forearm, okay? This is so that we can bend our wrist or flex our wrist and close and flex our fingers to make a fist in order for us to hold things that we need during our day-to-day tasks, right? So we are going to facilitate that area. You are going to brush again upwards, your forearm upwards. After 30 seconds, the first exercise we need to work on, or the first movement we need to work on, will be the wrist flexion, okay? So, put your arm on the table. I'm just putting it this way so that you'll see it better. So, brush, brush, brush. And then, after 30 seconds, try to flex that wrist, okay? I think it will be easier for you if you put your forearm in neutral position and then flex that wrist like that, okay? You can also assist that wrist in bending using your good arm. Bring it back and then bend that wrist towards you, okay? Now let's work on the fingers. So let's go closer to the wrist, okay? Wake that area. You can also go to the hand, okay? Go gentle but fast. Same way with the tapping. Gentle but fast tapping, okay? After 30 seconds of fast tapping or fast brushing, try to close your hand, okay? Close your hand. Close your hand. Focus on the hand and fingers, okay? If you can't go make a fist yet, don't worry. It will come. The hand will be the last area to move because of the complexity of the movements it has to do. All right, so don't give up. So again, fast tapping or fast brushing, going up, okay? One more time, let's try to close that hand, okay? This is not only applicable for stroke patients, you can also do this for traumatic brain injury or spinal cord injury, all right? And close that hand. Now, we also need to be able to extend our wrist, right? Extend our wrist and open our hand. So the area we're going to work on will be the back side of our forearm. So brush again, going up, okay? 30 seconds. Go fast, but not too harsh, all right? Keep brushing. 30 seconds. Again, I apologize if I am not up to 30 seconds. Just showing you what to do. And it doesn't have to be strictly 30 seconds anyway. Just long enough to wake up those muscles, okay? So, after the fast brushing, try to extend your wrist, bending it away from you. If it is still weak, push your wrist back, okay? Again, forearm is on neutral, push your wrist back, okay? But do your best to activate the muscles that is responsible in extending your wrist, like that, okay? All right, now let's work on the fingers to open the hand and extend the fingers. So we're going to brush the forearm and the back side of our hand. You might not want to use tapping in this area because it is more bony than the palm side of your hand, right? So just use a fast brushing technique here. You can even go to your fingers, right? After 30 seconds, try to open your hand. Spread your fingers, then bring it back together. All right? And repeat the process, brushing. After 30 seconds, spread your fingers and open the hand, okay? Bring it back together. If you can bring it to a flex position, you can do that too, okay? Again, brush, brush, brush for about 30 seconds. By the way, if you can, apply lotion on that arm. You don't want to have a sensitive skin while doing this facilitatory techniques to wake up the muscles that are affected by your stroke, okay? We're doing fast brushing and fast tapping, so your skin might get irritated while doing this. So again, try to spread your fingers and open your hand, okay? If you need to, assist your fingers to spread, but concentrate and focus on the muscles that does that. I know it is still difficult, just visualize, okay? Visualize those muscles activating and wake it up, all right? And go back to the brushing or the tapping when the muscles get tired. All right, so those are the techniques that you can do to wake up your stroke arm using a back scratcher and a hairbrush. You don't have to buy those expensive equipment. Just do the best that you can using the things that you can find at home. When you go to the clinic or when you see your therapist, they will have better equipment for you, okay? So if you have relatives, family members, friends who just had a stroke and their arm is still flaccid or flimsy, try to share this video, okay? You might be able to help them. And if you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, just type it down below. The description of this video is also there in the description tab or the description area of this video, okay? And there is another video that I made before. Just click on this video if your arm is starting to wake up, okay? So again, just a reminder, consistency is the key and never give up. Until next time, paalam.